Live from Spooky Galaxy 17. This is Zlurp Zlorp!
And now, your hosts, the mysterious Madame Maxima von Metaverse and Clementine!
Greetings!
Well, howdy, y'all.
I am the mysterious Madame Maxima von Metaverse.
And I'm Clementine, the space cowgirl turned into a waffle and the heir to the throne of planet Montana.
And you're watching Zlurp Zlorp, a 60-minute sci-fi entertainment game show.
We are broadcasting live from an illegal satellite in an undisclosed location within Spooky Galaxy 17.
Our show is so delightfully fun and galactically subversive that we've been deemed illegal to watch in 13 solar systems.
In fact, if we're ever caught, we'll be arrested, tortured, and murdered by the Psychic Galaxy Police.
Delicious. But don't worry, attractive audience. We continue to boost our signal and we're reaching more planets than ever before.
Indeed we are. Planet Nom Nom can catch us on Channel 7. Planet Canada can find us on the 24-hour Hockey Channel. And Planet Golf can get us by sacrificing a goat to the ghost of Bela Lugosi. And as always, Planet Earth can now watch us live on Twitch on the second Wednesday of the month at 9 p.m.
Thank you, Clementine. Hostbot, tell the audience what the chat does.
Wow, so the chat is very exciting. All you have to do is type things in the chat, and sometimes they will affect the game, but not yet. However, if you still want to participate, you could always do something right now. Just go ahead and chat. It's emoji only right now, so go ahead and put an emoji. Really like it. Thanks. Back to you, Maxima.
Thank you, Hostbot. If this is your first time watching us, welcome, enjoy, and get ready for pure science fiction chaos. Now, today's games are going to be a little bit different. Why? Because last week, Planet Meatloaf voted our dear Clementine as the most eligible bachelorette in Spooky Galaxy 17. And since we love to exploit a publicity opportunity, tonight we are here to get Clementine married. Let's introduce our prospective suitors. First up, we have Ghost Professor Anna.
Oh yes, I'm that person whose experiment went wrong, and here I am trying to destroy everyone.
What a mysterious and then suddenly very clear backstory, Anna. Next, we have Humerus Phalangian, a hapless, cursed skeleton man.
Well, hello there, everybody. I'm just here to have a good time and maybe hope that love is the answer.
Well, we'll see tonight whether you're right. Next, we have everyone's favorite android, Sigma.
Good evening, audience. I'm Sigma. I like to slip inside of your DMs and steal your identity.
Next, we have Zoltan, the guy who looks suspiciously like, but is definitely not, a prince of Venus.
I am here looking forward to finding a lot of love tonight.
And finally, a last-minute addition to our lineup, our janitor.
Hello, yes, Gilbert Sullivan, very happy to be here, Miss Clementine, Madam Von Metaverse.
I'm sure there's something you should be cleaning, janitor, but we'll accept you here all the same. Now, audience, Zlurp Zlorp is the game where you can win your biggest dreams or your worst nightmares. Players will compete for points, but in the end of the galactic day, who knows what fate will befall them in our final game of Zlurp or Zlorp. Now, Clementine, are you ready to find your new bride?
Yeehaw! Let's get started.
Let's start with the first game of round one, best qualities. Players will be invited to share why they have the best qualities to marry Clementine. But points will be deducted if you ramble. We hate rambling. Player number one, Professor Ghost Anna.
All right. So first of all, Because I'm a professor, I can hook you up in case you need any medical, recipes. Second of all, I'm very loyal. Third, I am very freaky in bed. And because, I'm invisible, it's like blindfold sex, but without blindfold. Fourth, I'm very clever. Fifth, I'm very cruel. So if anybody hurts you, I will hurt them. Sixth, I'm a lesbian.
There you have it, the 6 points of Professor Ghost Anna. Next, we'll move on to Humerus Phalangian.
Well, hello, ma'am. I just gotta say, you are looking lovely tonight. My qualities. I am very what some people have told me is an energetic to the point of annoyance personality, but I choose to see that as a perk rather than a flaw. And I'm very flexible, and I have very little self-confidence. So you can treat me however you want, and I'll probably just let you. So, you don't have to make a lot of effort towards a relationship. I'd be happy if you did, though. And I love to buy people flowers.
There you have it, Sigma.
My best quality is confidentiality. I've seen many people do many horrible, horrible things, and I've never said a thing.
Zoltan.
I was once voted the most humble being in all of Scaredy Galaxy 17.
Short and sweet. I love that. And finally, Janitor.
Yes, Gil. Again, lovely to meet you, Miss Clementine. Well, let me just say, I might be the most dedicated person I know. I've been here all along, just for you, ma'am. On the space station, of course, and of course, I'm very handy. Great with fixing things. So a great help to you, hopefully, ma'am, in our beautiful married life together.
Thank you, Jan. There you have it. Clementine, since this is your bride you're choosing, I will let you decide how the points stand after this first game.
Wow. Maxima, points to you for being so generous. Gosh darn. All right. Well, goodness, all of y'all seem so swell. I just can't wait to get to know y'all during this wonderful little thing that we got going. Right away, I'm gonna say Humerus. You seem real swell, and I love being bought flowers, so points to you. Professor Ghost Anna, you scare me. Thank you. Sigma, you're real swell, and we're old pals. Loving it there. Zoltan, congratulations on the award. I mean, I feel like that's enough than points. Like, congrats. That's great. And Janitor?
Gil.
Right. Gil. Gil. I'm just gonna call you Janitor and give you a point for it.
That's fine.
So it sounds like a point to everyone, but a bonus point to Humerus, Clementine?
Perfect. I love it.
Fantastic.
Alrighty. Well, you know how these dating things go. I do want to get to know y'all a little bit better, so I'm gonna ask you a important first date question. Hope you're ready. Let's start with Zoltan. If you were a fish, what kind of fish would you be?
Ooh, I think I'd be a three-eyed Venusian raven wing. It's a special kind of fish. It's the sigil of my family, actually. I mean, not my family, other people's families. But all three of those eyes would be aimed directly at you.
That is both terrifying and flattering. Great. Ghost Professor Anna, what do you think of mini skirts?
All right, so my point of view is if you have to fix something every 5 seconds, don't wear it. But I will say that if it's a very tight skirt that stays in one place like it's glued, then go ahead. It will look amazing with high boots made of Populopus skin, from Galaxy 16. Kind of rare, but looks great.
I only may have cowboy boots, but they're not made of the skin of cowboys. I would like to make that perfectly clear
That's
right
all
here
right.
and now.
That's all right. That's all right. I believe that, as I've said, if it fits the skirt, then it's amazing. And, you definitely have a cowboy hat for sure, right?
Have you been in my closet recently? My gosh. All
What
right,
do? You have
Professor.
5 or 6, huh?
All right, well, I have to move on, but you know my style already. Sigma. What is your favorite way to birth a space cow?
I prefer to use giant suctions with lasers on the side. We and pull it out.
Gosh darn, Sigma, that is the most humane thing. Ugh, technology has really just come such a far way, and our little farm hasn't upgraded to that, but I feel like you could point us in the right direction.
I've got you.
Oh, Sigma. Humerus? Do you have a sense of humor?
I see what you did there. Actually, yes, I'm widely known for the rather large size of my funny bone. But yes, I love to make people laugh. Absolutely, ma'am.
A large funny bone, as if a funny was a bone. I get it. That's very funny.
It's actually caused my doctor a lot of distress, so. But
Oh, it's like a real bone.
yeah, bones are all I got. But I make the most of them.
Great. The bones and a sense of humor. Janitor. Danny, this is a practical joke you'd play on little old me.
Oh gosh. Well, I'd never dream of doing something so mean to you, dearest. But if I had to, I'd go with the old bucket of water over the door. But I'd make sure you're not wearing the genuine leather boots before I did, because Lord knows that could just wreck a pair of boots quicker than anything.
I'm sorry, you'd mess up my hair.
You,
Jenny, do you know how long it takes to get these curls?
no,
I'm only kidding. They're natural. That's a practical joke from Clementine to you.
You did get me.
All right. I mean, I love them all, but I got to give that point to Sigma. I love talking about cows and birthing them. Space cows are such a wonder of the world. Gotta love them. I'm also gonna go ahead and give a point to Professor Anna for knowing all about my cowboy hats. And that feels great. Maxima, back to you, my dear.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much, Clementine. Once again, I would like to remind all of our beautiful viewers that I am not mad. Clementine is the most eligible bachelorette in Spooky Galaxy 17, and I'm also not annoyed that our advertisers are forcing us to air this dating special instead of the usual murder-thon I host this time of year. But having said that, we will go to the final games of round 1, waffle-topping love poem. Clementine would like you to write and recite a love poem about your favorite waffle toppings. Classical forms, sonnets, limericks, etc. are encouraged. You will have 1 second to prepare your waffle-topping love poem. We will begin our poetry reading with Professor Ghost Anna.
Sure. I would do a haiku. A waffle with banana slices and peanut butter on top makes a heart sing.
Thank you, thank you. Humerus, what do you have for us?
I will be doing a limerick, I believe. There once was a girl really cute with the name that's the same as a fruit. And though that one's my fave, the one I'd put on a waffle is cherries on top. Woohoo! Not so good at the rhyming, but I tried.
Sigma.
In honor of Black History Month, we will be doing a political poem. I see you in my waffle, covered in battery acid, the bile dripping from my tummy, burning, burning. My waffle is cut and buttered, and you run like butter. Thank you.
Thank you, Sigma. Zoltan, you're next.
An ode to cheap syrup. A child of privilege was I. The good stuff I was provided, the freshest maple syrup from the Beta Centauri maple mines. Rich, dark, sticky. Truly an exquisite concoction to most, but not to I, for I, one day, tasted the cheap and available flavor of Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima, with its high fructose corn syrup, giving me the high fructose joy to my heart.
And finally, Janitor.
Yes, I've got a limerick for you. See, maple syrup and whipped cream and berries don't complement the Belgian form fairly. You can't top a waffle. That'd be just god awful. Even thinking about it is scary. All that chocolate and sugar and such, and a waffle? That's simply too much. No, I order mine dry. Glass of milk on the side. Let me tell you, that's the stuff. Oh, that piping hot waffly stack from its glory, pure sugar detracts. Now, I'm new to this biz, but that's perfect, as is. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Janitor, that was utter perfection. Your rhyming schemes, your meter, your use of vocabulary, it was enchanting.
Stop. You're too much.
I am. If this was a game where we were finding me a suitor, I would be awarding you all the points I could. But this is for Clementine, and that doesn't really inspire me too much. Having said that, I will give you 1 point, and I will give 2 points to Zoltan because they sound rich, and 2 points to Professor Ghost Anna because sometimes they scare me as well, and I like that. That brings us to the end of our first round. I remind you, I can do whatever I like in Zlurp Zlorp, but we do have to go to HostBot to ask for our scores as they stand right now.
Yes, thank you, Maxima. Wow, this game has started off very fun. So Sigma's in the back with only 1 point, but then we have Humerus and Janitor neck and neck with 2 points each, but Ghost Professor Anna and Zoltan are both in the lead with 3 points each. It's very exciting. However, now we're gonna do something crazy. So Clementine is going to choose 2 players to put into the glow up tank. That means they don't get to play Zlurp Zlorp for the next round. Nope, they're going to be eliminated from round 2. They're going to come back for round 3 with a total glow up. So Clementine, you have about 2 minutes to think about who are the 2 players you're going to put in the glow up tank and make them have a makeover. In the meantime, we're going to cut to me with a segment. Hooray! Cut to HostBot. Hi everyone, it's me again, HostBot. As most of you know, I was put in charge of Zlurp Zlorp social media because nobody else wanted to do it. But now I have another job title, Fundraising Director. And gosh, I don't like all these titles. I don't like dealing with mean people on the internet. I don't like asking people for money. But I have to do it because I was programmed that way. Anyway, I'm not here to complain. I'm here to ask you for money. If you're enjoying Zlurp Zlorp, we are suggesting that you please donate $10 to Zlurp Zlorp via this PayPal tip link I'm about to put on the screen. Here it is. Somebody, please give us some money. It's just so sad that we have no money. We're so broke all the time, but I can't cry because I wasn't programmed to. Anyway, it's okay if you don't donate, but if you can't donate any money, would you please share Zlurp Zlorp with your friends? We need more views, and I'm real sad all the time, but if we had more views and more money, I'd be happy. Anyway, that's it from me. Now here's Clementine and Maxima. Back to you two for round 2.
All right, Clementine, who is glowing up for this round?
All right. Well, I thought about it long and hard, and I'm really glad it's a glow up chamber, and they'll be back. But I think I have to send Humerus because I want it to be a glow up on the inside, and that you love yourself, and also maybe some flesh if the glow up box decides so. And my second one is gonna be Gil, the janitor, because I think you deserve it.
Oh, gee, thanks.
There you are, securing their spot in the third round, but also depriving them of the chance to earn points in the second. Now let's get started with round 2. Worst qualities, one of my favorite games here at Zlurp Zlorp. Players will be invited to pick a player of their choice and share all their worst qualities and reasons Clementine shouldn't marry them. Haha! Starting with Professor Ghost Anna.
Well, to be fair, I wanted to talk about the skeleton, but since they are having a glow up right now, I will talk about the android, Sigma. So, first of all, androids are not as squishy as human beings. So, when you hug them, it's just doesn't feel as soft and nice. Second of all, as Sigma stated themselves, you see, if anybody hacks into their system, then all of your information that they've learned is gonna be for somebody else. All of your rodeo tricks, everything that you've learned is gonna be known. And somebody can steal it. And somebody can steal your horses and your cowboy hats. And then androids also don't have feelings. So I think while they can use their minds to imagine love, can they actually feel it? That's all I have.
What a range of metaphysical questions to raise, Professor Ghost Anna. Sigma, who are you choosing to ascribe some worst qualities to?
Thank you. I will be addressing Zoltan. Zoltan seems to be a rich person. I believe Zoltan will not understand the farm life, waffle life, cow life. I don't think Zoltan eats all of his vegetables. There's something very dark and angry and mean and no good bueno about Zoltan. Thank you.
Thank you, Sigma. Zoltan.
I'm going to choose to ignore the talking tinker tot over there and focus instead on Professor Ghost Anna over there. Now, I understand she has her feather. It's alluring. It's seductive. But I promise you, I am very familiar with feathers, and I can tell you that is itchy, that is scratchy, that is generally very uncomfortable. I also, based on her accent, based on her degrees, based on the fact that she calls herself a professor, I'm willing to bet she's a bit of a know-it-all. You know it. I know it. Professors don't enjoy waffles. There, I said it.
You know what? A lot of harsh words have been exchanged here today. Zoltan, you called Professor Ghost Anna a know-it-all, and that's something that I have experience with. Professor Ghost Anna, I want you to know that I'm on your side. And I really enjoy how paranoid you can get. I think it would make a relationship between you and I really interesting. So you can keep chasing this waffle if you want, but I'm going to give you 2 points for this round of play. Over to you, Clementine.
Yay! All right, so we are gonna go on to our next round of questions. How do I want to start this? Let's see. Oh, Professor Ghost Anna.
Yes.
What's your favorite kind of hummus?
My favorite kind of hummus is red pepper confit, feta cheese, black sesame seeds, and pita bread. Maybe I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something important, but as long as it tastes like actual hummus, because we haven't had a real hummus in years. The things that we're getting here in space, God forbid, does not stand anywhere close to the hummus that we all love and know from our childhood. Of course, as somebody who has a farm, I think you're more than capable of doing something like this, a real hummus.
I do confess that was a little bit of a trick question. Planet Space Montana, of which I am princess of, is the reason hummus is no longer the way it was, because hummus is gross. All right, moving on. Zoltan,
Yes.
can you explain quantum physics to me?
Oh, yes. Well, what happens is you take physics and then you look at a book of physics. Maybe you throw the book because that's physics, things falling. And then you watch the television show Quantum Break. If you watch that show while dropping things, that is by definition quantum physics.
Excellent. I would have taken a yes or no, but I love that you went for it. Absolutely. And Sigma,
Yes, Clementine.
if you worked at a rodeo, what would be your job?
I would be the person who picks up the pieces of people after they've been crushed to death by a bull.
I love it. Absolutely. One last question, and I just want a real quick answer from all of you. We'll go in order. If one of us were to suddenly die on an intergalactic game show, what is an acceptable mourning period? Professor Ghost Anna.
6 seconds.
Great. Sigma.
37 minutes.
Loving it. Zoltan.
36 minutes.
Hooray! I'm gonna go ahead and give a point to everybody because I think you're just doing swell, and I'm glad you're here.
All right, Clementine, thank you again for your tremendous scoring abilities, and thank you, players, for your rapid responses. Now, you'll have a short amount of time now, a second or two, to prepare your perfect space date. In order to woo Clementine, you will share an itinerary for the perfect space date that you would take Clementine on. Professor Ghost Anna, where are you taking Clementine?
So I actually made a picture. It's gonna be this. Oh no! Oh my God! It's even the pictures that I hold become invisible. That is so scary. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I take the potions and then everything works, and sometimes it doesn't work. I'm working on it. But anyway, this is Galaxy 0102. It has a lot of opportunities. Every little circle is an opportunity. So we can teleport to each one of them, and it's going to be different entertainments from different timelines. So, it's very exciting. We can go to a fair first. I believe that it would be a nice little gesture to the old times. It's apples and chocolate syrup, and then watch a nice show like a cabaret with a lot of singing ladies throwing their legs up, not in a bad way, not in a gore way, just dancing. And and then we can have dessert and watch a movie if anybody has a copy of one of the older ones that are lost.
Fantastic. Sigma, what's your ideal date with Clementine?
I would pick Clementine up in a space Uber. We would take our space Uber back to Earth. And then our space Uber, we would go to the Barclays Center and see Taylor Swift. We would bring eggs and throw them at Taylor Swift. She would fall down and slide, and we would laugh and laugh and laugh. Then we would get back in our space Uber and go to a place where we could get toasty and protect your waffly outsides.
And Zoltan, what is your perfect date?
Well, despite what everyone thinks, I am not actually from a wealthy family. I don't know everyone gets that. I am not Zoltan, Prince of Venus. I've been very clear on that. But I do think that a first date should be easy, casual, inexpensive. So I'd probably check with my family's main butler and arrange for a cruise ship through an asteroid field in, the family cruise ship. While on that cruise, we can actually pay some of the local children of the various planets and star systems to entertain us with stories of their culture, of their families. I mean, we won't be listening to them, but it'll add a nice audio texture to our meals as we enjoy a lovely black matted daiquiri.
There you have it. Clementine, which date would you choose? Are you going to the fair? Are you on a luxury space yacht? Are you doing something else?
Well, I was originally gonna go with the fair or throwing eggs at Taylor Swift, but I am insanely intrigued by whatever a daiquiri is. So Zoltan, let's let's play this out a little bit. Figure out some logistics. All right. What time is it? When are we going?
Oh, I believe we'd head out pretty much right at the sun rising, the twin suns rising on your home planet of Montana. I'd come by, pick you up. It's quite a commute to the asteroid field, if I'm being honest, but that's why we have the entertainment.
And these children, is this one that we're paying kids to tell a story?
Yes, that's why we bring up the local children. We can bring some of them from your home planet, Montana, but I imagine you already know that stuff. So we pick up from the other planets along the way. Planets like, or Canada.
Are you a little worried about the violence of the Canada planet? I mean, that 24-hour hockey channel.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to the violence of the Canada planet. That's what they do for their culture. They'll come and kill each other for our entertainment. Have you never been to a blood sport before? It's delightful.
I have not, for I am fleshy and full of dough.
Well, you don't compete in it. You stand over and you watch it, and then you maybe throw money to the survivor. It gives them, there's a lot of joy in their eyes as they're bathing in the blood of their opponent.
Okay, and real quick, what was the bit about drinking a daiquiri?
A daiquiri. It is, so you take vodka, dark matter, and some strawberry flavors, and you mix it all together in a blender with ice, so the drink becomes fruit. It's like a Slurpee, but a lot more expensive. And it makes everything seem more attractive to you afterwards.
I love Slurpees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's a daiquiri that makes you happy. It's a slushie that makes you happier, if that's imaginable. Am I right? Slurpees.
I mean, every Slurpee I drink makes me happier, but you get the points for that round.
Thank you.
Fantastic work, Zoltan. And as a reminder, if it doesn't work out with Clementine, I'm right here, and I do love a daiquiri. It's a daiquiri, Clementine.
Daiquiri. We're saying the same thing.
Do not correct, lady. A daiquiri is perfect.
All right. Well, host bot, let's move on to the scores for this round.
Okay. I was a little confused because I wasn't sure if the perfect date had points, but here's what I have in my scorecard. Ghost Professor Anna leads with 6 points. Zoltan is in second place with 4 points, but do they get more for that date? I don't know. And then, of course, everyone else has 2 points. That's it. Back to you.
Thank you, HostBot. We would now like to introduce a special recap episode from the one and only Orlando to our beautiful audience to get them up to speed with where we are in the search for our missing companion.
Wait, Maxima, that was last month. This month it's a brand new episode. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I updated the script. That was my mistake. I'm sorry.
And here it is, audience. It's fine. Whatever video it is, it will chill you, thrill you, and make you spill your things all over the place. Here it is, a brand new episode in the universe of Zlurp Zlorp.
Oh boy, I can't believe I've been studying at a library for 4 whole months, but I'm finally ready to go to the Jane Austen prison planet.
Absolutely, Orlando.
And I owe it all to you, Librarian AI.
Thank you, Orlando. The 3 of you have read every Jane Austen book. You have watched every Jane Austen film adaptation, BBC miniseries, and even the loosely inspired contemporary reimaginings.
Clueless is a modern classic.
If you aren't ready now, you'll never be.
Thank you so much.
Now, how do you intend to pay?
What now?
Oh, the library asteroid isn't free, dear. Sending you the invoice right now.
Invoice received. Oh no, Orlando. This is much more than we can afford.
Looks like we're a little short on currency right now. Will you accept a personal check?
Well, as it turns out, I do need a short mission accomplished. It's dangerous, but it shouldn't last longer than this episode.
Good, because we have had way too many side quests at this point.
Lady Godiva, Warrior Queen of Valentine 9 has stolen a large quantity of candy from the library's vaults. I need you to retrieve it for me. You can easily accomplish this mission using the new skills I have taught you.
And if I just run away?
I'll keep your bot sidekicks as collateral.
Hi.
Okay then. I'll be right back. Orlando to Cheesebot, do you copy?
Cheesebot here.
I've made it into Lady Godiva's lair.
According to our sensors, there's a 0% chance that there's any high-quality French cheese within a 20-meter radius.
What? What about the candy?
I've only been programmed to detect high-quality French cheese.
Ugh. Okay, well, we'll fix that when I get back. Maybe the candy's over here?
Hark! An intruder! Name your business, or your death shall be instant.
Lady Godiva, warrior queen, my name is Orlando the Bandit, and I challenge you to a duel.
A duel? I accept. Name your weapon.
19th century British literature.
I accept. The duel will commence right now.
Irony.
Indistinguishable British accents.
Inherited poverty.
Inherited wealth.
Scallywags who gain.
Tea drinking.
Not being able to speak your feelings.
No! Are you there, Orlando? Did you win?
I sure did. Now I just gotta grab this candy and get out of here.
Thank you for returning my candy. Consider your debt paid in full.
All in a day's work, ma'am.
And to keep this whole thing quiet, I'll be sending you an extra 5,000 credits.
Well, yeehaw!
That's amazing.
Hi.
Okay, Orlando. Are we ready to chart a course to the Jane Austen prison planet?
Well, now that we have 5,000 whole credits, maybe we could squeeze in one last detour. But I'll need the audience to help me decide. Audience, where should I go to spend this newfound wad of cash? Number 1, the Red Light Satellite Saloon, which has the best hooer house in Spooky Galaxy 17. Or 2, the Mall of America. Vote now! See, it's interesting because that whore house there in Spooky Galaxy 17 has some of the most beautiful men, women, others that I've ever seen. And good God, would I like to explore some nooks and crannies, if you catch my drift. But on the other hand, the Mall of America is expansive. The power of corporate America reigns over all of us, even if we're not on the same planet. And here, even now, I feel its appeal. And I would like to buy something for my lady, Miss Maxima. Wow! Didn't expect that one. Okay, Cheesebot, I have our coordinates. Chart a course.
Will do, Orlando.
Hi.
Until next time, y'all.
Wow! Back to you and our next round, Maxima.
Yes, that's right. It's our third round, and this is the last chance for players to get their chance at Zlurp or Zlorp, where they will win their wildest dreams or their worst nightmares. We will play one game this round, and it is the country western soap opera. Clementine loves the many country western soap operas produced on planet Montana. The players must work together to improvise a scene from one of these famous soap operas. This game will, this game will determine whether you are our winner tonight and whether you will Zlurp or Zlorp. Players, whenever you're ready, begin your country western soap opera.
Oh my, he's my sweetie pie. But how do I know he loves me? How should I know?
Well, has he gotten you any 8-titted cows? They're all the rage these days, and that was surely a sign of a true love if he's willing to spend that kind of coin on you, little lady.
I know. Like 5 cows at most. Man. Very sad, when somebody loves you and all you get is a promise of 5 cows is all I'm gonna get. It's so sad.
Howdy, family. It is time now for us to kill the cow. We're going to chop them up and make some burgers.
That's
Oh,
right.
no.
I'm hungry, and I must be
No.
fed with the cow meat.
But that cow is a gift from my love. What do you mean?
This is a farm where people eat the meats. The animals are the food.
Did no one explain the basic concept of farming to you at any point?
No, but can we sell something else?
Good
Like a
day,
house?
my lady love. I hope you are well. I've come to check up on my gift that I have bestowed upon you of 5 cows. How are those beautiful cattle?
Oh my God. Isn't he amazing?
I mean, if he was really amazing, he would have gotten you 8 cows, I think. But
And what's
Yeah.
That's right, my love. 3 more cows coming right down the walk. Just for you.
Paul,
Hey,
that
friend,
sounds
since
like
you
good
are
eating.
since you're here, friend, we have a question for you. The cows are for the eating, right? Not to keep them as a pet.
Oh, goodness, no. Oh, certainly not. Nothing of the sort. No. No, these are prize show cattle. Look at the way they prance and move along the prairie. These are the most beautiful bovine abominations you'll ever see. And that's why I needed to gift them to my beloved here.
Now,
The moves of tender.
Now, Ma and Pa, we could stand to make a good fortune if we took all these cows down to the county fair instead of immediately chopping them up into griddle fodder.
Right.
If we do that, will we earn more money to buy more cows to then eat them and turn them into bacon cheeseburgers?
Why don't you let me just marry a man who has a lot of cows?
Well, unfortunately, that might be a problem, my dear. You see, these 8 cows were all I had to my name.
Gas.
Don't you
Honey-
have a house?
Well, I did. Previously, it was constructed out of cows. They kind of just, lean, and I would slide in between them like a tent.
Oh no, that must be very sweaty.
Well, no, not during the winter months.
Now, sister, you mean to tell me you've been a courting the cow lean-to hobo man?
Uh-huh.
The zoning board hates this man. It's come up many, many times at every town council meeting.
Well, what do we do now? We are engaged.
Well, you're engaged, so what we're going to do is we're going to grill up the cows. We're going to make burgers. We're going to invite everybody, charge them $1 to get inside of said wedding, and then they will take that money, buy you a house, and get rid of you because you ain't too smart. And I don't know if you should be living here on this farm anymore because you eat the cow.
See, honey, it's that business sense. That's why I married you all those years ago.
Love you too, baby. Love you too.
Don't you listen to them, my love. We will have us some show cows in our prairie, and we will live our dream till the day we die.
Will there be, what is it, a fringe on top?
No, the cows. My love, they've only got so much hair. We'll see what we can do.
Baby girl, all
Honey,
you
we're
were
gonna have
getting
the
is
dumbest
cows.
grandchildren.
This is gonna be.
Mom and Dad, I am living with the man I love.
But now you're Mrs. Hobo Lean-To. Fine, go nuts. Have a good time.
Hell
Have a good
yeah,
time.
now I get the cow family fortune.
Come here, son. Come here. Let's hug. Not you. You're not the son.
I'm the son.
You're the hobo man. Humerus. Yes, you over here.
Son-in-law, I thought maybe.
Get out.
You thought wrong.
Dad? Sorry.
Oh.
Just gonna go.
This is just took a weird turn into the psychological.
That's the theme song.
Bum, bum.
Thank you, players. Thank you. What a wonderful ending to the soap opera country western style. Clementine, you have a big responsibility on your hands. You have points to award and consequences to dole out.
Oh no. I mean, hooray for giving out the points, but consequences. Well, actions have them. So I guess let's get down to it. I'm gonna start with the story, the best storyteller that I thought there was a whole 5 points. And then gosh, let's see. I've got 10 very special points to award. And well, actually, it's gonna go to Gil, the janitor. I found you the most attractive in this game, and well, I just thought you were swell. And after that whole glow up machine, and you came back with those cool little glasses.
Oh, yeah, goodness. Thanks.
Boy, howdy. And then I've got to do some other things, but well, I'll save that one for the end. 'Cause I get a very cool power. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to marry Zoltan and Sigma.
There you have it.
You're
Clementine
married.
has invoked Zlurp Zlorp powers to marry on the spot, unequivocally and undeniably, Zoltan and Sigma. Congratulations, newlyweds.
I'm having an emotion.
I'm very happy. You have money, right?
This is
Well,
amazing.
I thought it was a match made in heaven.
And that, of course, means that both Sigma and Zoltan are ineligible to play the final Zlurp or Zlorp because they can't find love. They were already forced into it. But I believe that leaves one more player who has to face a rather unfortunate end. Clementine, who is getting no points and consequently getting ejected into space to probably die. Will it be Professor Ghost Anna or Humerus Phalange?
Maxima, you know I don't like doing this, but well, on the quest for true love, Lord knows y'all have done enough to me. I'm sorry, Professor Ghost Anna. You scare me a little too much.
Oh no.
Professor Ghost Anna, any last words before we shoot you into space?
I really hope it's not because I'm a lesbian.
Oh, we can assure you it's not. We love
good.
lesbians around here. But
Love it.
in this case, you were just too much for Clementine to handle. If you can survive in space, then please find me in my wing.
Okay.
Goodbye, Professor Ghost Anna. Say goodbye, everybody. Ah, so
See you.
calm and tranquil in the face of death. I applaud it. Now, Hostbot, we've gotten rid of Professor Ghost Anna, and it's time to go to the scores. Who is our winner? Moving on to Slurp or Zlorp.
Wow, okay, this was crazy, but by overwhelming points, the winner is the janitor with like a 12
goodness.
points. Yeah, you win! You win Clementine's hand in marriage. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
I hope you
This is
survive.
amazing. What?
Yes, we hope that you thrive, we said. Before we move on to Slurp or Zlorp, are there any final words from the players who didn't make it to this final round? Humerus.
Well, I have to respect the vibes and the machismo of the winner. Congratulations, sir. Although, Clementine, I I'm pleased to inform you and everyone else that while the glow up chamber did not affect my face personage, I am pleased to report that the waist down has been fleshified, if you get my drift. So, any other eligible bachelors or bachelorettes out there, you know where to find me.
I would say Humerus found their own way to win Zlurp or Zlorp, and I congratulate them on the feat. Any last words from the married couple, Zoltan, Sigma?
Well, I just want to wish you good luck, happiness with your new Limp Biscuit glow up janitor, who, even in the coldness of space, smells vaguely of croutons, but I'm sure you've made the right choice.
I would like to wish you congratulations and to tell everybody that we are registered at Space, Bath, and beyond, beyond, beyond.
There you have it. Now, before we go into Zlurp or Zlorp, I would like to introduce our musical guest for tonight's episode of Zlurp Zlorp. Please listen to the wonderful musical stylings of Jack Strader and his performance of Nobody to Love.
What good is the moon with its splendor? Are moonbeams that shine from above? And what good are lips soft and tender if you have nobody to love? What good are the stars that shine brightly, that shine on the lovers till dawn? What good are the stars that shine nightly when someone that you love is gone? What good is the perfume of flowers? What good is the sweet scented air? Romance can't live underneath the bowers if someone you love isn't there. What good is a sweet song at twilight when everything else seems all wrong? What good is a singer at twilight if you can't remember the song? And what good is wishing and waiting if you have nobody to love?
Wow! That was an amazing musical number and clearly public domain. Anyway, hi everyone. It's me again, Hostbot, and I'm here to tell you about our next episode, which will be Wednesday, March 8th at 9 p.m. And it's going to be themed after the Oscars. That's right, it's going to be Zlurp Zlorp, the Oscars edition. So don't miss that. And I have something very exciting to announce because I've been overprogrammed. Next month, we will see the return of Blordo. That's right, our favorite mutant clone stage manager and gamekeeper, Blordo. so tune in next Wednesday, March 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you then. Back to you, Maxima and Clementine.
This is it, audience. Zlurp or Zlorp, also known as Marry Clementine or Die. Here you are, Clementine, janitor whose name I will never learn and whose identity I still don't trust. You have reached the precipice. Will you Zlurp? Will you Zlorp? Janitor, picture before you two doors, door number 1 and door number 2. Behind each of these is either your greatest dream or your worst nightmare. Pick one of those doors in your mind. And before you let me know which one you chose, is there anyone at home you want to say hi to before you either win or are horribly transformed into a spoiler?
Oh, no, that's quite all right. I've lived on the station for a long time. I consider you all my closest family.
Oh, you're that baby we found so long ago.
Yeah, that was me.
I really thought we left you at one of the stations somewhere. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad you found something to do, though. Good for you. Well, I hope you don't die. Which door did you choose, 1 or 2?
Oh, it would have to be number 2.
Ooh, number 2. Clementine, given your track record, do you feel good about your potential spouse's choice?
I do not, but I'm hopeful as always. And I would just like to remind my spouse, in the words of Cardinal B, ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram.
And I have to tell you, Clementine, if Janitor had chosen door 1, you might have had the ring, and the gram, and the ceremony. And I, most importantly, might have kept my newfound Janitor, the baby that I loved for so long, who meant so much to me. But no, I had to do this episode because of my QVC debts. That's quantum QVC. I spent a lot of money. And now here we are, with them choosing door number 2. Clementine, you will be transformed into a full cowgirl. You're no longer a waffle. Congratulations. The price that we'll pay for this fabulous, miraculous transformation is our janitor becoming a jug of maple syrup.
Oh, wow.
This transformation will happen in about 30 seconds. Any last words, janitor?
Clementine, I'm sorry, this is all a sham. Maxima, I loved you. I've always loved you. And I think you're sweeter than the syrup I'm about to become. Goodbye.
Oh, disgusting. Propositioning his own mother. Anyway, he's syrup now. Clementine, how are you feeling? I'm here for you. Whatever you need, just express it to me.
What happened to that rich man? Where is he?
I know, Clementine. I miss them too, but they're married to that robot now. And that brings us to the end of another episode of Zlurp Zlorp. And it turns out everyone lost except for Sigma, who gets a rich husband, and the rich husband who gets to be with Sigma, a charming android. I'm annoyed, so we're going to wrap things up. Please visit us at Zlurp Zlorp on Instagram. That's where you can find out about our upcoming episodes, any special promotions, competitions. You can put in your little thoughts about storylines, and we'll see whether we listen to them.
You can send marriage proposals to me there too. I'm accepting again.
The Black Widow is still asking for submissions. That's correct. You heard it here first, folks. Players dead, alive, and in between, say goodbye to the audience. Goodbye from me. Goodbye, players.
Bye, audience.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 And remember, Zlurp Zlorp.